Welcome to this overview of report pinning for AWS. Report pinning allows you to maintain report settings for dimensions and measures as you move between different reports. You simply define your dimensions and measures for one report, pin them, and then the dimensions and measures will be retained as you move to another report. Report pinning is useful for users who wish to examine a specific dataset across multiple types of reports, such as cost, usage, performance, governance, and security. To enable report pinning, click on the pin icon, which is located just below the report name in the Dimensions and Measures section of the report. An outline will appear to let you know that pinning has been enabled. To disable pinning, click on the pin icon again. You'll know that it has been disabled when the outline disappears. Let's use this report, the AWS Cost History Report, as an example. We'll enable pinning, and then we'll configure the dimensions and measures to report on daily costs for the production environment only. Notice, as I select the filter to focus only on the production environment, an outline appears around the filter dropdown to let me know that a filter is included in my pinned criteria. As I want to view the daily costs for the production environment, I'll change the interval from monthly to daily. You can view all the criteria pinned in a report at a glance simply by hovering over the pin icon. A pop-up will appear showing you everything that has been pinned in this report, which will carry over to other reports. Let's switch over to the EC2 instance usage report to see how pinning works as you move between reports. As you can see in the usage report, the daily interval and production environment filters that were set on the cost history report have carried over. All pinned criteria will carry over if the report has filter options that are applicable to the dataset. If a report doesn't have the same filter options as the report in which you set the pinned criteria initially, they will not be applied. For example, let's switch back to the cost history report. I'm going to add an additional filter to report on S3 associated costs. If I move back to the EC2 instance usage report, this pin would not be carried over as the usage report doesn't report on S3. Don't worry, the S3 filter didn't disappear. If you hover over the pin icon, you can see that the filter is still there. It just isn't being applied to the report as that dataset doesn't exist in this report. The checkbox next to the pinned criteria will let you know if the criteria is being applied to the report you are viewing. To clear pinning, click on the pin icon, and then refresh the page. The report will revert back to its default settings. And that is it for an overview of report pinning for AWS.